Let's go.
Hi, it's Eve here. Welcome to this short guided exercise designed to give you a moment to yourself because you and your well-being matters. And it can be really hard to make time for ourselves. There are always so many competing priorities, and that is especially true if we're taking care of others, whether that's as a parent or caring for an elderly or sick family member. Or perhaps you just need to step back from work or to take a break from your studies. It is all too easy to get lost in all the obligations that we have. So my intention with this exercise is to help cultivate some space that is just for you. Your self-care time is just as important as everyone else's. And if you are taking time to nurture yourself, it means that you can then show up for those around you in a more meaningful and compassionate way. Okay, let's take a moment to get settled, whether you're sitting down or lying down, knowing that this time is for you. So allowing your shoulders to soften, the hands to just rest in your lap or down by your sides. Closing the eyes if that feels right for you, or adopting a soft downward gaze. And taking a couple of nice big deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And with each inhalation, that sense of breathing in space for yourself. And with each exhalation, that sense of letting go of whatever is not serving you. And allowing your breathing to return to its natural rate and rhythm in and out of the nose. Connecting in with the physical points of contact, the body pressing down into the seat, and perhaps offering the following kind phrase to yourself. And you can adapt it however you like. You deserve this time. You matter, and so does your well-being. It is as if you are talking to a friend, being kind and gentle. So just taking a moment with that now. So guiding your attention to rest with the breath, just tracking the sensation of breathing and knowing that the mind will wander off, perhaps get caught up in the long to-do list, responsibilities. It's okay, we can meet it with kindness, even saying, thank you, but not right now, and coming back to the breath. So noticing when the mind wanders, thank you, but not right now, and gently coming back to the breath. So coming back to the physical points of contact, the body in the seat, that sense of being held and supported. Perhaps noticing sounds around you, opening the eyes if you had them closed, and noticing how it feels to have given yourself 5 minutes. 5 minutes just for you, to pause and to nurture the mind and body. And I invite you to take with you your kind phrase, perhaps putting it on a post-it note or somewhere you can see it, to remind yourself that your well-being matters. Time for you is really important. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you back here soon.
How does it feel, guys? So one very big resolution that I made in 2024 is that even if I miss my meditation in the morning, I will spend at least 5 minutes throughout the day, pick somewhere, maybe before lunch, maybe in the kitchen while I'm cooking, just to breathe a little bit. And that is my pro tip to you today. Even if you don't, even if you have written, I'll meditate at 6 a.m. and you don't, throughout the day, spend a little bit of time to just breathe and to come back to it. My day starts at 5 a.m. It starts with we have recently started working with something called the flow state, which we have a surprise for you next week also. So we start with a little bit of dance, and then immediately we start working on the laptop, and we either learn, either do some deep work. 9 till 8, 7:38 we work, then we have our breakfast, and then we open our phones, and then it just becomes firefighting. Every day I wake up with hundreds of messages saying, where is this recording? Will there be a session today? Will this? It is all about goes into this. So in all of this, sometimes I forget to be kind to myself and to remind myself that I need these 5 minutes to just heal. So a gentle reminder to all of you that take just 5 minutes off. Niranjan had shared a playlist with you. I'll share it again. That is, it has got progressive meditation, right? From 1 minute to 20 minutes. Get into a habit, because it will drastically improve the way you look at life, the way stress, the way you combat stress, and the way you deal with life. Recently, I took on such a business ambition, hustle, all that mode, that I forgot to be. I was working on my mental health, but I really forgot to work on, sorry, I was working on my physical health. I was going to the gym, but I really forgot to take care of my mental health. And as a result, stress, we can't measure stress, otherwise it would be the biggest thing that we would be all looking. But I realized I was very stressed, and acne started coming, like my PCOD shot up the roof, many things happened. So my resolution this year is, as much as I'm going to hustle, as much as I'm going to build $1 million business, as much as I'm going to create an impact, I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to give myself the much required rest. I'm going to be emotionally more careful. Okay. So if there's one thing that you can do, and so far, I'm obsessed with sticky notes. You can write on a sticky note, meditate more, and put it on your desktop. So every time you open your laptop, you remember, I have to take 5 minutes of off, and just start with a 5 minute breathing exercise. And today there's going to be a lot of hustle, lot of things. So we let's get into the mode of this. So today's session is actually not a continuation, but it was an what do you say? It was a obvious progression towards yesterday's Elevate. How many of you were not there into yesterday's Elevate? I just want to take it's okay. What we are going to do is going to be absolutely independent. But how many people were not there in Elevate? Can you comment in N? So yesterday's Elevate program, I'll give you a little bit of context, was slightly different from the Elevate that we know, from the Elevate that we do, because it was aimed at building up your businesses. So yesterday we went through identity exercises. We learned to build our values through a different kind of a method. We talked about building our interpersonal, intrapersonal, and existential brands. We covered these two. This one is a little more difficult to get into. It's a more spiritual base, so we did not cover this, but gradually we'll do. We discussed about some limiting beliefs that hold us back, and I think that was one of my favorite classes that we have gone through. After the this was in our first half when we worked on our values, our weaknesses, our strengths. We talked about how to have a better communication, how to have a better discussion with ourselves. We wrote a letter to our future self. After lunch, we had a small game which we talked about brands, what is a personal brand, what is how to build a glorious personal brand that you can completely do it. And after that, we did this 5-finger brand model, which basically talks about that in 2024, if you are to start your own business, if you are to start your own brand, if you are to relaunch or restart your brand, how would you do this? So quickly comment in 5 if you are looking forward to building your own brand, with being a coach, being an entrepreneur, being a business, changing a job. If you are looking to relaunch your brand in the most best way possible, comment in 5. Okay, Rohan wants to do it. Preeti, Vasanti, Sushma, Swapna, all of you want to do this. Cool. So we worked on this model and we decided, and then we worked on our middle class mindset versus millennial mindset. And we covered a lot of those questions that many of you struggle with. Like, I need to learn more. I'm not ready to start. And this is where I'm going to stop you today. Ki you don't need to learn more. If at this point of time, if you want to open a business, if you want to become a coach, I want you to comment in what do you want to open a business, or where do you want to be a coach, or what do you want to do it? Just a little idea. Like, for example, Raki ji wants to be a tarot coach. You want to be an art coach, whatever it is, just give me a little bit of idea. You don't need full clarity, just an idea. You need to understand that the knowledge is already in you. At this point of time, you don't need to upskill yourself in technical knowledge. Consultant, branding coach, all of this has come from a place because you are aware मुझे ये आता है. How you do it is a big part of this. How to put the social media thing into it, how to add all of this, that is a different thing. But the core skills are your values, which are going to make you a coach. For example, today I'm going to teach you business communication. Now, the techniques, model, frameworks that I had to learn, that I had to go through ChatGPT, I had to ask it, I had to refine, I had to see some videos. But core mein, I knew that I am good at communication. I have been able to generate funds. I have been able to build a business. That is what I'm going to teach. So this core that you have is already there inside you, and all you need to do is refine it. So there is no more need to learn anymore ki pehle seekhungi fir karungi. Just start. And today I'm going to give you this start itself. I'm going to make you, help you prepare your first pitch, which you can just go into the market, find your customer and go and doing it. Of course, it will need this model. You can take a screenshot of this. Maybe in Livecraft, we will cover it again. We did this in much detail. In Lonavala also, we had done this in detail. We'll do this a little more detail in again. But even if you have this, you know what is your business. You know who your business is for. You need to be able to sell it. And today is all about, I'm going to teach you about how to sell this. Okay? How to just do it, how to prepare your first pitch, go and tell it to people. This is also going to be useful for you to prepare your Instagram bios, your LinkedIn bios. It is going to give you a more sense of purpose. What is it that you are doing every day? Okay. Then this another middle class belief we worked on is nobody believes in me. I don't have support. Now, this is absolutely false for all those who are already part of Livecraft and Platinum, because you know you are working on your passion project together with some amazing like-minded people. So this is again not true for you. And many of you have seen that in the past month, you have been able to make a lot of progress on your growth. Why? Because you were with similar people. Every time you turned on to your WhatsApp, you saw somebody working on their project, somebody saying, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It got you inspired. So it's very important to be around people who inspire you, around people who get there. Okay. This is the biggest limiting belief that will take probably years for you to come up. And the only solution to do is just do it. And this is the reason why most of you are still not posting on Instagram. Yes, what if people laugh at me? Because if this limiting belief is not there, ideally I should wake up every morning seeing a lot of your Instagram posts, seeing a lot of you putting out self on your website, on everything. Thank you for the coffee. But why don't I see it? Why don't I see you put yourself out there? Now, Instagram pay, you don't put yourself out there to be, what do you say, to attract clients. You put there as proof of concept. Today, you very well know, if you meet a person, you Google a person and you don't find him, you're going to think something is fishy. Why? Because social proof, Instagram, LinkedIn, social media, all of these are social proof of that you exist. A very nice movie that I recently watched was on this Netflix. What was the movie? Ananya Pandey movie. I don't remember. जो भी हो or something, कुछ भी हो, जो भी हो something. हाँ? खो गए हम कहाँ, sorry. खो गए हम कहाँ, it's the movie. It showed that how much of us is actually impacted by social media. We go on to it, we see somebody's face and we are like, oh, they have a life better than us. What can we do? If we go, there is a guilt in we, or it might be a strong sense of motivation. They are coaches, they are doing so good in their life. I also want to become like them. So the reason why you need to be on social media in 2024 is not because that's where you will get your clients. You don't get your clients from Instagram. I can tell you 100% nobody comes to Instagram with a decision to buy something or to do it. They come here to be entertained and to be connected with somebody. What happens is on Instagram, they get connected with you. They like the idea of you, they like the person you are. And later, when they see your ads or later when they see you give a sales promotion or something, that is when they decide, okay, I like this person there, I'm going to be there. So this year, I want all of you to make this decision for yourself that you are going to put more of yourself out there. Now, putting more of yourself out there does not mean putting your face out there. There's a very big difference out there. Many of you might feel insecure about putting yourself out there. That's true. That's okay. You don't have to fill your physical appearance, physical body, physical features out there, but you need to put your mental mindset at least out there. You need to be able to express to people that why are you here and how are you going to help them. You need to make a strong connection with them. So one very big problem that most of you say, and I want to be very honest, is I am an introvert. I simply can't do this. Yes. So introverts are actually, I am reading a lot of NLP sales and all. Introverts are not the right people to, do marketing, coaching and all of it, but neither are extroverts. Why? Because introverts are, more of listeners. They cannot actively take a lot of energy and put it out there and give back it. Extroverts, on the other hand, cannot listen. They want to just share their opinion, they want to get out there, they want to just give it out there. It is a mixture of both ambiverts who make excellent entrepreneurs, coach, social presence because they can listen and they can speak. So essentially, the only tool you need in 2024 to become a successful coach, entrepreneur, influencer, Instagram specialist, LinkedIn specialist is just these two skills: listening and speaking. That's it. You need to actively listen to what your customer wants and you need to be actively able to provide solutions. Okay. So if there is one tone that I want you to set in 2024, especially for those who want to create a more strong want to create a more strong presence, online presence, who want to, have this grow together, you have to listen and put yourself out there. Cool. Now, talking about the second, talking about this, what if I fail? I'm going to give you a very good solution to this. And this solution is something so ingenious. I wish I had come on this before. Fail miserably. Okay? If you are so afraid of failure, if you're so afraid of failure, what will people say if I post this on Instagram? What will happen if I start a webinar? What will happen if I start a business? Start it. When you fail miserably in it, you will realize this is also okay. It's not like my entire world has been shattered. I'm still living, I'm still breathing. Preeta here has had a loss of, I think, in crores, right? You faced a loss in crores. Some 2-3 crores loss she has also seen. She's alive. She's surviving. So if she can manage to go through and not just in, I'm not just talking in terms of financial, emotional, mental, all that loss that comes in, she's up here, she's surviving, she's there. Last 2 months, we have seen a loss close to come to 10 to 15 lakhs. We are surviving. So financial loss though is not at all a problem. Mental health loss, you have a community to get back to. Because I can 100% tell you with guarantee, there is no person in the world who has never seen loss or failure. Everyone has seen failure at one point of the time. So be ready to fail. Take that first webinar, nobody comes. Do you think me and Niranjan all have webinars where these 30, 40 people come? There have been webinars even till recently where 3 people showed up. 2 people turned on their cameras and I'm just talking to them. So you fail miserably once and then you will realize there's nothing to be scared of. So today, if you are scared of putting out a social media post, doing something crazy, thinking, log kya kahenge, put it out there. Max will come as some comment from some random Mr. Sunil, random some Mr. Ajit from coming say, hey, what is this? That also is very, very rare. But once you have this, fail once, and then you will never fear it again. क्या होगा ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा रील पे 2 views आएंगे, Facebook पे somebody will comment something. If that is the worst, think of what can be the best. What if that reel goes viral? One of my reels, which was very cringe, very, very cringe. I can't see it. It is of me and Niranjan doing dance has become our most viral reel. But there are also times when some of it goes zero. So you have to understand, and this is a big mindset you have to change as an entrepreneurship. You are into this because of unlimited ROI. One day it will be zero, but the other day it can be 100 also. It can be 1 lakh also. So that is why don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And second is be shameless. Everyone you meet, tell them that you are starting a business. So many of you are doing such good work in life, so many things you know, but you're so afraid to put up, what if they judge me? Let them judge you. What will happen if they judge you? Every day when I walk out there wearing a flower and people look at me, people stare at me, laugh at me. Me and Niranjan is a little shorter than me. I'm taller. People laugh at me. They judge me. I ask myself, I am thinking whether I am making a decision in my mind whether I want to be judged by you or not. It is every day your choice what happens when people judge you, when people do it. I am too old. What if people laugh? I am too fat. What if people think, why is this Moti dancing? I am not good at my public speaking. What if people laugh at me? Let them laugh. For every 5 people who laugh, one person will appreciate your guts. And that one person is your customer. Understand that. Okay. So never be afraid. And one thing that is the reason for most of you why you are in misery of this is your family and relatives. Your family and relatives have made fun of you, have said something to you, and you have taken it to heart that now I can't do it. They are not your customer, guys. If you are trying to sell your product to your family and they don't buy it, don't think your product is bad. If you're trying to sell an idea to your friends and they laugh, कि यार ये क्या बात है? You'll do this at this age. They are not your customers. Friends are not who matlab, if you are lucky enough to have a friend who is supporting you, you are very lucky. I personally don't have it. None of my friends will go to 100 therapists. They will go and take medications. They will refuse to come into one class. So if I were to judge by them कि मेरे friends ही मुझे support नहीं करते और कौन क्या करेगा, I would have never started this. So get over all this. This one is a very big problem with it. And me and Niranjan were talking this today morning also. We have seen Debani with this absolute pain. Ki, I don't know where to start. It's really overwhelming. Kahan se shuru karu? Where to take the first step? What to do it? Niranjan also faces this. And he faces it to a much bigger extent than you would think. Like almost 2-3 days, it's like, I want to do this. Should I do it? It is with everyone. What you just have to do it, start with the first step, the other paths keep coming along. Remember when I tell you about the GPS system, what do I say? You think of the destination, you think where you are, path will show itself. I can tell you 100% it will. You call it manifestation, you call it universe giving you a sign, you call it intuition, but the path will come. So just start. If you want to become a tarot coach, today put a first post that I'm going to become a tarot reader. You want to start a business in exporting, importing goods, whatever, start with the first thing. The next will just come along. Okay. If I fail, people will judge me. This though is like biggest thing for it. But people will judge you no matter what you do. You are not Rajma Chawal, you cannot make anyone happy. And I will tell you something, Snigdha that day was telling me, what if I put on social media something and somebody judges me? See it this way, I judge you for not posting on social media. I judge you for not taking action on your dreams. Now you think whose opinion is more important, that random person on social media who you haven't met, or me who has been your mentor for so far? So every time you think that if I put out this, if I start calling myself a coach, if I start calling myself a consultant, people will judge me. Think if you don't do it, we will judge you. Okay, so whose judgment is more important for you? It is now up to you to make this category, right? Then one thing that of course is a very big fear to many of you is it's too late to start. There are already businesses who are doing this. There are already people who are doing this. मैं अभी भी शुरू करूंगी. If today I start learning ChatGPT, it's going to take me so much more effort. This is why Shilpi is not able to start with AI completely. She wants to do it, but she's stuck there somewhere. How many of you are stuck in this loop? It's too late to start. कि अभी तो हो चुका है यार. Half the people have already done this. They have already implemented it. मैं कहाँ से अभी शुरू करूंगा? Diksha, right? Like there are already people with 10,000 followers. How can I start, yaar? There are already people with this. You have to start somewhere, right? This key, what if I did it? I am race. It's not a race against time. The only race is you against yesterday. What did you do yesterday versus what did you do today? And I had shared this. I love sharing this graphic with you because I also need to remind myself many times, because I sometimes have this guilt ki 30 years I've ruined my life. And now some of you might be kidding and saying ki like 30 mein to yaar, if I had started at 30, I would have reached all my way long. Yes. Some of you will feel if I had started at 20s, I will, go from here and there. So there is never going to be a right age for you to start. Some of the most successful brands, KFC, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, all have started after 50. They've all started building it, and now the rest is history. And one big thing I want to suggest to all of you who are into entrepreneurship, who want to build businesses, coaches, start watching Shark Tank. Because the sheer diversity of people who come there will inspire you. There are mothers who are starting after at their 50s on a pickle brand. There are, young children as young as 10-year-old. I'm working with Nirvan, who's a 12-year-old who's already making revenue out of YouTube. And he's selling his art courses to his batch to them. So age, gender, this does not have any revelation with the business. The only thing that you need to be successful is quality. Quality is the only thing. If you truly love what you do, if you truly can solve someone's problem, that's all you need. You don't need to have an aesthetic personality. You don't need to have super skills. You don't need to do this. You just need to be able to make an impact. You need to start making an impact in one person's life, two people's lives, and slowly the word will spread, the thing will do, and you will get there. So none of this matters. I don't know digital. I don't know technical. I don't know this. I am afraid of failure. None of it. You just have to believe that what you do. Now, if you don't have the right skills, that is something other of a question again. Ki mere paas to, I don't have what it takes to teach it. Then you probably have to go back and think, reconsider why are you doing coaching or entrepreneurship again. But if you truly believe that you have something to share, something to give out to the world that will make a change, just do it. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for that person who needs it. Like Rohan said, she wants to help people who come out of an abusive environment, who want to do it. Do it for them. Somebody needs you right now. And if you are not coaching them, if you are not doing a business, if you're not doing this, you're depriving that person out of it. So it's very selfish of you to keep this knowledge within yourself. If you know a way to make people happy with your music and you are not sharing it with the world, you are depriving someone of that. If you know a way to make someone feel better, even for 5 minutes, and you are not going out and spreading that, it means you are selfish enough not to share it. So the next time you feel shy about turning on the camera and making a video and sharing it with somebody to do it, have this thought in your mind, am I being selfish? Am I, because of my lack of confidence, am I depriving someone for this little knowledge that I could share with them? And it will change the way you look. With me so far? Any wow moments for any one of you till so far? You know, I'm not a motivation coach. I'm against the M word, motivation. I used to be against two M words, marriage and motivation. Marriage, I got over somehow. Motivation, though, I will never be. I think motivating is like a short-term drug. It's like you take a puff and you're like, mine is more like a supplement. You have to take it in the long run and then your gut health will be improving. Okay. So everyone has had failure in their lives. Okay. Everyone has failure in their life. There's nobody who has not had failure. There is nobody who has not had, this. It is people who fail the most are people who also try the most. And they're also the people who succeed the most. Even our prime minister has not become prime minister at one go, did he? Even a president doesn't become a president at one go. They fail, they go through it. So from the chai wala you see, from the chai wala you see, everyone has seen failure in life. So being afraid of failure can't be the reason you have to be in entrepreneurship. If you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to become a coach, you have to know failure is part of it. And if you're scared of failure, I will all the most say, and I with all full respect, please start doing a job. Because security, if your value comfort is security, comfort, then a job is your best deal. Because entrepreneurship is about freedom. Coaching is about freedom. It is about exponential growth. Today, if I'm at 0, tomorrow I can be at 200, but I can also be at minus 200. And I'm ready for that. Why? Because I truly love what I'm doing. Even if today, I'll be very honest. Today, of course, I'm going to upsell a product. I'm going to, sell a product, join the next life craft program, join the coaching program where I'm going to teach you to become coaches. I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell that. But had even I not had, my energy will not differ or I will not change. Even if today, right now, you said nobody's interested, I would still teach it with the same energy because that is my why. I genuinely like doing this. So entrepreneurship, the reason to join coaching, the reason to do coaching, the reason to consult, the reason to do entrepreneurship in 2024 is having this freedom to choose what you do, doing it with love, doing it with the people you love, and doing it whenever you want. Okay? So none of this matters if your why is strong, if you have a core belief that you have something to teach, something that people will take value of, and you're doing it. And of course, all the other things, you have ChatGPT to do it, you have AI today. We are in the middle of such a big revolution that everything is available with us right now, right here. Okay. So this is a nutshell of what we had covered in Elevate yesterday. Those who missed it, I know you're feeling little FOMO, kya miss ho gaya, kya miss ho gaya. Don't worry. It's, as you know, knowledge is always going to come back. But today I'm going to start with a completely new topic. I'm going to start with an absolute new topic called pitching. How to share this idea. You see, what did I do right now? I pitched to you the idea of entrepreneurship. I sold to you and I painted for you a picture of entrepreneurship. Suddenly, all of you feel, I don't, all of you, mostly you feel motivation to get out there and work. Yes? You feel motivated to get a drive in your life and feel this. That is the art of selling. That is the art of pitching. You basically sell someone an idea. And because of the word sell, it feels a little bad. It feels like, bechna hai. And I know it. I also have a very big aversion to the word sell. The second I think of sell, I'm like, so don't see it as sell, see it as connecting. So one very big word that this displacement that I did in my did in my mind is connection. If you are somebody who is against the word of sales, sell, marketing, all these words are too harsh for you, think it as connecting. Do it, think of it as a service. Cool. Okay, let me see an answer. Where do you see identify these people, customers? Midhu, I will talk more about how to find customers. Your customers, the easiest customer you can find is the customer you are. For example, Poonam, when I met her this time, I realized she's very well groomed, very well dressed, very well this, and she wanted to become a mompreneur. She wanted to put pictures on Instagram, but I realized her presence is so beautiful. She can help other people like her dress up better, find their stone, find it. So I said, find people like you who have money, who have a little taste, who have time, but they don't know where to invest the money and where to buy the right pair of clothes. So the most correct customer for most of you is a person like you, right? So find a person who's like you, not in your friend circle, in your professional circles, and that is your ideal customer. Okay, we'll talk a little bit more about this later when we talk about the pitching and customer. But right now, let's get on to this. How many of you are ready? How many of you are ready? Comment in ready. How many of you are absolutely ready to go? Excited. How many of you are scared? कि बहुत कुछ करना पड़ेगा यार अभी नहीं हो पाएगा. I'm a little scared. How many of you are scared? It's okay. Scared is good. But don't let fear take you into paralysis. Two things can happen out of fear. One is you get extremely motivated. I have to get over this. Second is you get paralyzed. Can't move. My hands are shaking. It's too scary to think. Don't get paralyzed, get activated. If you're feeling your hands are numb, shake it off. We'll do this. Scared तो तब होते हैं ना जब अकेले होते हैं. In a ghost movie, who is the most scared? That stupid girl wearing white nightie at 1 a.m. going to the dark corner knowing there is a ghost there. But the ones are in a group who have each other's back, they don't feel scared. And today we have each other's backs here. Each one of you has come here with a problem and on it. If you think any one of you has this sorted, has their business sorted, even me, no. Each one of us in this room is in the same place. We are just varying difficulty. Okay. So let's talk about interpersonal communication. What you communicate to others, what you share with others. Okay. It comes in two ways. Direct communication is one-to-one. When you face somebody, when you meet in person, when you talk about it, it is of course the best form of communication. I could not bring so much change in you people in over a year what I did in one offline meet. How I connected with you in one offline meet, because direct communication is the best. Indirect is what we are doing right now through Zoom, through calls, through emails. Okay. The different kinds of communication are dyad. Dyad is when it's two people. Group is when there are more people. Diet is easier because you get to listen to them carefully. You get to do this. Okay, now one thing here, diet is easier for introverts, for people who are not very comfortable with lot of people, because more people, more energy, more of it is there. Niranjan is an expert at diets, which is why whenever I teach and all of it, Niranjan is the one who connects with you one-to-one. In your offline meets, you have seen this. Group is perfect for people who are more into showmanship, people who are more into, extroverts. Because here they are able to captivate the audience. I am not very good at diet, to be honest. One-to-one communication, because I get a little impatient. I tend to lose a little bit of focus. I zone out. But Niranjan is very good at this, and I am very bad at this. He is good at group. I am excellent at group. Okay, so you have to identify your strengths. Now, coming on to my favorite section, and this, to be honest, I had designed thinking of very specific people in this group itself. How to become an extrovert. How many of you want to become an extrovert in 2024? Be able to share their thoughts, being able to get there. So let me tell you, being an extrovert is very difficult. I can teach you to fake being an extrovert. You can't change your personality overnight. But I'm going to do something even better. You don't even have to fake, because you can't do it for long. Entrepreneurship is a game of long run. I'm going to teach you to become unforgettable. And unforgettable does not need introvertness, extrovertness, ambivertness, nothing. You need to be able to make an impression. Let's see. Okay. You have to simply connect. Connection can be with an introvert, extrovert, ambivert. Are all your friends introverts? Are all your friends extroverts? No, they are a mix. And why are they? Because you connected with them. Some of the greatest people in the world, the most memorable people in the world, Albert Einstein, super introvert. There are famous stories of Marilyn Monroe coming and talking to him, and he was not able to talk to her, stuttering, all of this. He was such an introvert that in some meetings, he would send his driver instead of him. The driver had learned his speech by heart. So he would ask his driver to take he would ask his driver, go and take the class. Okay. Driver would come up and deliver the whole speech he remembered. And when somebody asked the driver a question, like, something to do with theory of relativity, the driver would say, "Oh, it's such a simple answer. Even my driver can answer." And then he would point towards Albert Einstein and get that answer. So people find their ways to fight introversion. They do it, it goes there. So Albert Einstein, Abraham Lincoln, President of the United States, his literal face is on a note. He was an introvert, but yet his speeches, his work, his body of work, his stories stand up for himself. Steven Spielberg, famous director, E.T., Indiana Jones, Jaws, all the famous movies that you have loved doing, he has himself being an introvert, you all are hooked onto his stories. BTS Jungkook, who, and I share a birthday, younger crowd will connect with him more. He is an incredible introvert, but yet he has made impact on millions over the world. Everyone now, like, his every word is worth gold for most people. Marilyn Monroe, extreme introvert. But people remember that one, even if you don't know her name, I will show you a picture of her skirt flying and you'll be like, this is Marilyn Monroe. So you don't have to be introverts. You don't have to be extroverts. You just have to be unforgettable. You have to have a story. You have to have a presence that no matter where you go, people will just follow you. Okay. So I'm going to give you a little bit about body language. I'm not going to go into detail because today is more about verbal communication. But non-verbal communication is the key. So when we went into Lonavala, I had showed them practically with how non-verbal, and in a class, it won't be possible for me to show you. But let me tell you a few things. Kinesics is the way you move, the way you move your hands. If you have ever been to Italy or watch Italian movies, they move their hands a lot. Some people express like this. Some people wave their hands a lot, distracting. Some people put their hands like this while talking. Kinesics. You can take a screenshot, don't write all these notes. Kinesics is the way you move yourself, the way you move your body, the way you walk around, all of it. Haptics is the way you touch and point out to people. For example, a soft touch on this versus hello, tapping versus, pointing towards someone and saying, you did wrong. Suddenly you feel attacked, whereas you did wrong. Could you tell me what is the issue in there? So haptics is more about touching and pointing. Couple of days back, I taught you an NLP technique of point and touch. Remember, I am going to stop drinking more coffee. This is my last coffee of the day. I am going to stop buying more pencils in 2024. Haptics. Proxemics is about space. Okay, it is about how much space you need. Like I have an extreme proxemics issue. I can't have people in vicinity of me. So sometimes me and I get very annoyed. You might have seen in my classes also. If Niranjan comes too near me, I get completely thrown off the game. I can't hug people a lot. I'm a little wary of touching and doing this. Whereas some people need to be absolutely very close, like they need to put their hands on somebody's shoulder to get in. They need to go in natu mode and completely aja with me to show closeness. Which Swapna? Yeah. Yeah. What happened?
We had scheduled call with Swapna at 11, but that can be.
Okay, Swapna, you are still here, na? We had a call with you at 11, the one-to-one call that we have for the millennial family. You're here, right? Swapna, it was scheduled at 11. So Niranjan wants me to tell you, we will reschedule it after the class. Okay. She's okay. Cool, na? Okay. She's okay with it. Territory is about power dynamics. It is about what kind of power dynamics do you share with your audience? Do you want to show with it? It is either, it can be imposing. You want to stand in a dais and give a lecture, whereas you want to, get people closer towards you, express in it, express thank you, express humbly, nod or it versus, a more power dynamic. For example, this is a very big power pose. Whenever people do this, there's a power impact to it. I can't show it to you again, sitting and doing it. These need actions. But these are all very valid form of communication that are more visible than this. If you talk to any communication coach, they will tell you 80% is non-verbal. And I had even proved them to this in Lonavala also that you don't need to speak. Just by your body, just by this, I can tell whether you are listening, whether you are not, whether you are, which part did I lose your interest in. And that's why I request you all to turn on your cameras. It's only by looking at you, I instantly get whether you are understanding or not. Vocalics is the way you tone your pitch. You can either use it to make an impact, or you can use it to create immense energy. You can use it to emphasize on something, to help people listen carefully. Or you can use it to bring a joy in the class. Vocalics, just a simple change in the way you talk, throw your voice creates an impression. So you don't have to be an introvert, extrovert to do this. You just need to know how to modulate your voice. Today, I, Sanchari, I'm going to give you something so memorable you are never going to forget. Today, I am going to give you something. I'm emphasizing on today. Vocalics is an art of saying the same thing in different tones, in different ways, such that it expresses. For example, I love her. I love her. Okay, simple. I love her. A question. I love her means only her. I love her. Okay. I love her. You see, if you are able to carefully listen, you'll see each one of them has a different implication. The way you say it, I love her. I love her. Every single thing, the way you say, the way you tone can be controlled. And that's it. 100% of the work is done when you are in this. Environment is more on supposedly in a Zoom class, what kind of background do I have? What kind of, so we are working with Dr. Dhara. We had shared some pictures also. She's working to become an art therapist coach. The very first task I made her to do is create an environment that is suiting you, that works with you. And that is why I was so specific. I was like the idea that I gave Devani, become an environment space consultant, because this is so important. When in a Zoom screen, you see just a square rectangle of me. The only chance for an impression to have of me is the way I look, the way what I wear, what I have behind me, and the way I talk. The way I talk is controlled by me. What I wear is to be controlled by an image consultant like Poonamji. What I have in my environment is also as important as this. Understand, Devani? Just a single plant, and you already have an impression about me. If I had books behind it, based on what books are in it, you will form an impression about me. With YouTubers, with everything, every time you see, how do you make an impression on them? On this small square. So, all of this non-verbal communication in your business is also important. How will you use it when you put your things out on Instagram? What ambient setting are you putting it on? Are you doing it out in the sun? Is your aspa, what is nearby you? All of this make an impression on this. So for those who yesterday in the value system had a value of appreciates beauty and art, something like this, now appreciates art and all, one value is there. That means you should be able to create this ambient setting for yourself that looks great, that is able to convey to your customer, convey to your client that this is who I am. This is 100% who I am. Okay, small things, but you yourself see, this is how you made an impression of me. Most of you have not met me and Niranjan, but you have immense impressions about us. How? Through this small. Okay, so remember this and write this down in your notebooks. Body language is your superpower. If you can't, if you are not a very expressive person, if you are not a very articulate person, you are not able to talk much, then it is even more important for you to learn body language. Small things. This, for example, I'll give you an example. Some of you are leaning towards this. I know you are completely into this. Some of you are leaning away. You are getting defensive. The second you put into this, you are like, bol to rahi hai sab kuch, but I am not accepting all this. The second you do this, you are like, oh my God, I need to understand this. Second, it becomes like this, not able to understand. Okay, so all these small things make a lot of difference and anybody can read it. Now we come to the most interesting part where I'm going to teach you something called the elevator pitch. But before that, have a sip of water because your throats, and now you will need to talk a lot. So put on your throats, get onto there. I'm going to help you create an elevator pitch. Now, what exactly is an elevator pitch? We have heard the concept before. I'll revise it for those who don't know. You meet your ideal customer, your ideal job recruiter, your ideal investor, somebody who's ready to pay you money, somebody who's ready to invest in you on an elevator in the ground floor. You're going all the way up till the 30th floor. Let's say 30th floor you are going, and you have that elevator between you and him, you and her. What is it that you are going to tell them? What is it that you are going to, convey to them that they're hooked onto you? That is your elevator pitch. So I don't want you to see this as as a dialogue that you're going to make to everyone, but more as a mind shift change. That who are you? What is going to be your identity when you meet people outside there? Tomorrow, if you go to, BNI meets, BNI, I don't know the full form, I'm not remembering. These are these network meets in every city where you go out and express your business and you get support from them. Instagram, or even in our Zen Gym meets and all, how do you introduce yourself? Most people start with, I am XYZ, I am XYZ years old, I live in this city. 3 lines. I have nothing to do with these 3 lines. What will I do with your name? What am I going to do with your age? What am I going to do with your city? I am not looking for a bride for my son, right? I need to know what is your age, what is your this. And then people add in educational qualifications. Stop thinking like a matrimony ad, guys. There is so much more to you than these 4 things. Next module, add your complexion to this or your vital stats. You need to tell people when you meet them about your purpose. Who are you? तुम्हारे कॉलेज डिग्री 10th में कितने मार्क्स आए हैं ये I have unless you have a very big brand. If you are a Harvard, of course, that's where you will start from. And I am telling you, even from an IIM Shillong degree, I don't use that also because I feel not that big part of it. So you need to think of beyond what I have as details. You need to think about, okay, you need to think of who it is. So today I'm going to teach you 60 seconds to create an unforgettable impression. To create this impression and never have anyone forget again. Another implication of this is your Instagram reels, all of it. Just see, when you go on Instagram, you have 3 seconds to decide whether you are watching the reel or not. You don't even see pura kya hai. Pehla kya scroll. Scroll. For younger people like Ananya, Tinder, you have 1 second to think whether this boy is going to be my next date or not. Swipe. Swiping culture has brought into a very low attention to our mind. We have got into a very low attention frame where I was seeing this movie somewhere and there was this dialogue. Cricket used to be 6, 3, 4 ODIs, one day internationals. Then they started like tournaments, they put it into ODIs. 2020s. Now next probably they'll have something called a quickie cricket. 10 minutes and over. Attention span of people is getting decreasing. So whether be it on your social media, be it on your LinkedIn, you just have this couple of seconds to make a connection, to create a genuine vibe with it. And trust me, whenever we make these workshops, I have to think, why do I have to think of these alternating startings, how to do it, how to build it. If you see serials, if you see any Netflix documentary, any Netflix shows, they start with a picture of what is going to happen. So the trailer is very, very, very important. Okay. How much percentage of all this have you understood so far? 100% means all of it, which I will not buy. Even I don't know 100% of what I said. I am not convinced. How can you be? How much percentage has got into your head so far? Give me a number. Oh, 99, Swapna ji. Wow. Nice. 40% is a good one, Sita ji. I would have given anyone over 33%. We are doing CBSE method. 33 and above is pass. Okay, cool. Anything above 33 is good. I will be sharing the recording for this. You will have to watch this many, many times. When in Lonavala, we had done this, no, each person ke upar, we had to do this 4 or 5 iterations to get there. Acha, Swapna ji to has seen and revised this many times. Yeah, that's why 99. So all of you have hope to reach 99. Just do this many times. Look at Swapna ji's energy, Debani's energy. They have Vibhor, all of them have done this with me live. I have personally sat with them and helped them frame this, but they're coming back to revise and study again. So to each one of you, this is not a one-time thing. It is not a quickie ki aaj main bataungi. It's not a medicine. It's not like that accountability tea, which you'll drink today and tomorrow you'll wake up and get it. You'll have to do this again. So the great formula for this is you start with your hook. Take a picture of this. Hook is that 3-second thing that you say in the beginning. Remember a couple of classes back, I think on the 31st classes, I started with the dance, Jamal Jamalu. It started with the tone of this is there. Hook is a story you start with. Hook is something instantly, supposedly your CEO is in the elevator and he's watching his phone, you say something and you are suddenly there. Enough is enough. How long will you procrastinate? Suddenly you're like, what happened? What happened? Right? And today, from today, in your list of to do, maybe on a sticky note, you can write, start watching ads, look at it carefully, and look at what is the hook they put into it. In 2023, 90% of people failed in their goals. Why? Watch this ad to know more. So that is the hook. It instantly grabs your attention. It instantly gets into you there, and you are absolutely hooked onto it. Your future is in your hands. Want to know the secret? Here it is. Okay. Yesterday, when I said, do you want to know the best kind of tea? The tea that can completely change your life. That is the tea. If I gave you two options today, which one would you choose? The answer is no matter what you choose, the option is in your hands. These are, I'm just giving you examples and they're coming on top of my mind. Hooks is something that instantly grabs your attention. And in that 3 seconds, the user or customer makes a decision to listen to you. They make a plan ki, okay, this person has my interest, I'm going to watch it. Hooks can also be created visually. Second, you see my flower, two things can happen. People like Vibhor can think ye pagal ladki hai. He had admitted, he thought I'm pagal in the beginning. Or you'll be like, this is interesting. What is it? It happens. Next time you're watching Instagram Reels now, look at what has hooked you onto it. The second you click on someone's profile, see what is it. Was it their clothes? Was it the way they started it? Observe it, and that's how you're going to learn. So now all this doomless scrolling on your washroom can actually be useful to you. Start observing and learning why is it hooked onto it. And it has to be something that you are comfortable with. It doesn't have to be a lot of showmanship like I am doing, do it grand, do it this way. It can be something as one of the most profound things Mahatma Gandhi once said in his life was XYZ. I recently read in the Gita, so for example, in our case, we read in corporate in Chanakya Niti. I recently read in Chanakya Niti that if you have an option to invest in a medium coach with medium skills and versus a high ticket coach with high skills, that is what you should invest in, a high ticket coach. And that made me realize that millions of years ago, hundreds and years of ago, Chanakya had this wisdom, and yet somewhere down the lane we have forgotten it. So in 2024, if you want to be smart like Chanakya, if you want to build your own Chanakya Niti, don't stop investing in these low ticket 99 rupees course. Okay? Get into there. Niranjan is sending me a note like it's not 1 million, it's 5,000 years ago. You know, my chronology is not good. I have no concept of it is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, no numbers in my mind. So anyways, so being out with a hook, okay? A hook could also be something, you've seen those shows, cooking shows. Ranveer Brad has a hook. Uh, Sanjeev Kapoor has a hook. All these people have different hooks to get onto it. Okay, a hook. Second is a value. And this is perhaps the most important because tum jitna bhi TikTok pe naach lo, you wear Ranveer Singh clothes and you dance, you put on an antenna and you sing. If you are not able to offer value, nothing matters. And that is the most important of it. As a business, you should be able to give value. What is the value you are going to provide? How are you going to change this person's life? Or why is this investor, customer, job prospective interested in you? I can help you build a business that is, I can help you start from scratch in 2024. And by the time you reach 2025, you will call yourself an entrepreneur. I can help you build effortless sales scripts that sound authentic, that don't sound pushy, that don't sound salesy, but they sound like you are actually doing a service. I can help you find niche and clarity and help you build your ikigai such that whatever you do in your life, you feel accomplished. I can help you discover a sense of freedom in what you do. Okay. I can help you achieve the full potential, full human potential by taking a look at your tarot cards and matching your values with your stars. I can, so I will give you, and these are all ideas that I've given to you, people, you know who I'm talking to. For example, Preetha Koi gave an idea that day, why don't you start a daycare center for working moms in Kochi, where people can drop their kids and an engagement center of it. I can help give your child a 360-degree holistic environment without you stressing over how he is, how she is, and being able to give your best at work. I will be your child's best friend while you are out there ensuring a better future for them. Versus saying, I'm going to take care of your child when you are busy. So is the difference? Telling somebody, I'm going to give you better clothes to wear versus I believe that every person has a signature style. Every person has a signature look that gives them the confidence to go 10x in their life. I can help you look that way. I can give you that confidence to love what you see in the mirror. Okay, no voice? I didn't understand. I think it's your thing. Can you, na? Yeah. So Ananya, for example, sustainability and all of this you want to get in. Saying, I want to save the world, I want to do this. Value is, I believe that we are all sons and daughters of this planet and we have a moral responsibility to keeping it green. I can help you find a way where you can contribute to the environment as well as, be consciously and be consciously responsible for it. Okay. So what is the value you are offering? How are you going to impact their life? It is very important. Yesterday we spent a long time, I think 2-3 hours, we were working on why. This is your why. I can help you generate value. For example, Shilpi can say, I am I have been working in the stressful government job for so many years. And I understand that there are so many hurdles that one faces. I can help you find the moral compass using a mixture of spirituality in this troubled water. Value. The second you have your value clear, all of the person is intensely interested. Okay, yeah, love this, Rohan. See, this is the value you are creating. For example, you want to help people, abuse women who have gone into this. I help women discover a new meaning to their lives. I help them overcome their past and walk towards a better future. Value. Instead of Midhu saying, I help people plan trips, I believe that people in their 40s, 50s deserve a great life for themselves. I help them curate an experience that brings out their inner child again. I help people, um, I help people discover trips and vacations that they always wanted to take, but life came in their way. Offer value, and the rest of it is absolutely just goes into this. So it's not about what you do, it's about what value you offer. If I told you in the morning, yeah, I'm going to teach you elevator pitch, I'm going to teach you sales pitch and all of it, you'll be like, kya hai? But I told you, and even when you join Zen Gym, Lifecraft and all, I'm going to transform you. I'm going to start from A point to B point, and A point and B point have a huge difference between them. B point is somebody who's going to be proud of themselves. Lifecraft ka syllabus I don't teach. I don't sell the syllabus. You are going to learn this in Lifecraft. You're going to learn this. You are going to learn that. That is the benefits of it. The value is you're going to start from a person saying, I can't do it. You're going to become a person who says, there's nothing I can't do. Value. Okay. The third part of this is evidence. I can't say things without proof. कौन मानेगा मेरी बात? And CEO, an investor, a customer, they need proof of this. ऐसे ही थोड़ी ना मान लेगा. If I can tell, I am going to do this for you, I'm going to change your life. What is the value in it? I'm not a politician ki mere word value is there. I have to show evidence. So you will have to show evidence saying it, and most of you now here will not have evidence. Ki I've not done this before. It is the first time I'm doing. What will you do then? What will you do then? I have, chalo now, 2 years of experience. I have like, I can show Livecraft, maybe itne success mile, I can show that. What will you tell? Tell me. If you don't have evidence, what will you show? You clearly won't have clients and all of it. What is this evidence you are going to show? Tell me, think about it. Testimonials, if you don't have, now you have testimonials from customers, but somebody who's starting right now, like tomorrow you'll start your coaching business. You've not coached anyone before. How will you do it? Superb, Rohan. You will tell, I have shown this. I know I can do this because I've done this for myself. 3 years back, I had quit my fourth job. And I say quit, but the reason is I had to take a leave because of my mental health. I could not, there were times I would bust out crying in office. I would be like not having any emotional control. I had no reason what it is I was doing, why I was doing. All I would do is sit in the balcony and smoke and just fill myself with poison, trying to just run away from my problems. Today, I wake up every day with a smile on my face. I went to sleep at 4 a.m. yesterday. One of my friends had an issue, and I was reading through some of your chats. I was preparing this script. But when I woke up at 6:30 a.m. today, I was waking up with a smile because I knew, why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? And that is the same clarity I can deliver to you. Give me a chance, and I'm going to help you find this. Show your story. Evidence, proof comes from the fact that you have your own story. खुद पे तो किया है ना. Whatever you have applied on yourself, you do it. The biggest evidence is, look at me now. I have gone through this, yet I'm shining up and smiling here. I have been able to do this. I can do this for you. Or your experience. It doesn't necessarily have to be in this field. I have spent close to 10 years, I have spent close to 20 years talking to people and finding out what they want. I understand human needs. I understand their potential and I can help you bring them out. Or it could be, I have studied this for XYZ time, XYZ this. It could also be a degree, a certification, which I personally don't agree with. But for you, it could be, I have got an accreditation from this. What is the evidence? Now, the good thing about evidence is you only have to show this for the first 5 to 10 people. First 5 to 10 people, when you have shown them evidence, they've come to you, you have sold them a product, you've delivered AF, and you have to like over deliver AF. I'm going to tell you. You have to give your 200%. And once they are satisfied, they will give you a testimonial. It can be over WhatsApp, it can be over voice, it can be over video. And trust me, guys, have I ever reached out to you and asked you for a testimonial? Please share testimonial. You all do it out of gratitude. You do it out of the value I offer. I have never asked you ki please mujhe end mein, have I ever written to you in the chat and tell, can you please give a testimonial in the call? You do it on your own value. So when you deliver, yesterday Sulagna spoke almost 20 minutes on how Livecraft changed her. I did not pay her to say this. So when you deliver immense value to your first 10 customers, they will come back and give you a testimonial. That testimonial becomes your proof of your body of work. Put it on Instagram, put it on a website, your job is done. I know, and that will give you immense satisfaction also. So like I said, now the failure thing, you fail immensely. Go and do a miserable fail. And a fail for you here means do something for free. So you do something for free, give a value, give immense value to your first 10 people. Over deliver AF, go all hands in. I will sit with them for as much as I have to. I will be with them. I will give them as much as I can. And then using their case studies, using their testimonials, sell the next 10. Then the next 10. And we have a rule that for every 10 customers, we increase our price because we have invested in our learning into there. We are now more experienced. So Lonavala people, when they came in, we pitched to them a program called the Millennia Family, which is a one-to-one coaching to teach them how to become coaches like us, to teach them how to become entrepreneurs. We gave it at a price we knew was giveaway. It's a giveaway price. But why did we do it? Because for these first 5 people, I'm going to go all hands. We have one-to-one calls with them. We are doing it. I'm going to spend every minute of my life thinking how to change their lives. And once I change their lives, I'm going to have a set of 5, 6 superhumans. And based on their test studies, based on their case studies, I'm going to make so much more money with this. So don't be afraid to give out free services. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to try things. That's it, guys. Just go with that and put it out there. Okay. So that is the, see, I see this is it. Sapna Poonamji, thank you. But my point there was not to make money. My point was for you to be invested. Had I see free event may I've seen the kind of attention. 1,500 rupees events elevate may I've seen the kind of attention. I want to be you to make an investment into this. I can guarantee that the 1 lakh that you invested into it, you're going to make it in within this year. It's peanuts in comparison. But I am doing it to collect evidence, to collect proof I can do it. Just pick up some people, give them for free, offer them, train them, put it out. For example, Rakhi ji, you want to become a tarot coach. So many people in the group want to learn tarot and doing it. Find 5 people, take peanuts from them, 500 rupees, 1,000 rupees. Take them all the way through. When you deliver results, ask for testimonials. You won't even have to ask. And in the next 10 people, show them that. That is how you increment your business. How many of you got massive clarity with this? Yes? That is how you start. So Rohan, saddened nahi hona na. 4 people you've done it, right? Now give extreme value to these 4 people. Give immense value to these 4 people and create a testimonial for them such that the next time that you put it out there, people will be like, I need to do this. I'll tell you how I've done it. I'll give you a practical example of this right in front of you. You will see right now. First Livecraft was free for all platinum members. We let anyone come in. We were like, come in, do this because we wanted to create evidence. Now, based on this Livecraft, there has been amazing results. Now, next time for Zen Gym Platinum, everyone, Livecraft is paid. You have to pay 10K now. This confidence to ask 10K, this audacity to be like, if you want to learn coaching from me, if you want to get my number, if you want to do this, you have to pay 10K, came because I delivered free. So don't be afraid कि इतने लोग हैं, इतने वो है, ये है. Do it. Give immense knowledge, immense value, go overboard with it because that will be learning curve for you as well. This is all they really liked. Like chakra meditation I taught, I enjoyed in it, but I didn't feel like it was really, I could add value to it. So I eliminated from it. Niranjan started teaching art. He realized that art is a little this, but I need to add in something more into it. So he started taking less art classes and more of this. So all of this gets in there. Swapna, you want to say something good, yaar? I am also tired of talking. Good. It will be a good break.
No, so guys, you have just transformed me in 6 months that I couldn't do in years. You know, I was just looking back, you know, and I was going through the notes. First thing, I was frustrated, and all the frustration was removed on the kids and family because I was not able to do what I want to do. When I got the opportunity, what I want to do, I don't know what to do, where to start, how to do. I've taken ample of 99 and free courses, trust me. And I came to know you also through that 99 course, okay? But the first course I attended, and I just got no, I think, let me just, you know, attend more of your courses more. And then I got hooked on to you guys. I've already stopped all that 99 and free course because you're all under one roof. What people are looking for. And trust me, guys, I'm telling to all the audience here, you can just think that you're getting it in free. Whatever they are charging, they are giving so much off, and they are seeing to it. They're making a point that you get on that path and you work and you succeed.
Wow.
I couldn't have done this without them. I couldn't have. Trust me. I mean, I've seen, and my husband right now also is called, he's on a bike trip to Kochi, Rameshwaram, and all. And he called again in the morning. Yesterday, he gave 2 times. I just showed the screen. And he saw you and he said, okay, okay. You just close the phone. Like you're doing good. You just go ahead with these classes.
Wow.
You know, and you always used to keep, kya hai ye? Sunday ko you are doing classes and everything. And right now, I say, Danny, you do. Not a single word. And because he's seeing that change in me, because he's seeing that I'm using my potential, and these people are helping me get the potential and do it, I'm really, really grateful to you guys.
I am grateful for this, yeah. This is and this is, thank you for saying this, because it proves to everyone. See, I did not ask Swapna to message. She will do this. So when you truly deliver value, people will be giving you this proof evidence. You will not need anything else. Today, I can tell out of these people, I can randomly put someone on spotlight and you will be ready to give evidence. Okay, Sushma, I'll hear from you also in a while. So let me complete this point I'm doing. So create evidence that way. So no matter you don't have business sense, you don't have your customer, you don't have it, I've given you an exact plan to do this in the next 2 days. Find some free person, give them for free, give them for take minimum value and doing it, deliver to it, deliver 100%, and you will have your first set of customers. That's how you build it. The next part is differentiator. Differentiator is, what is it that you do that is different from others? Now, this will cause a lot of palpitation and all. Ye kaise hoga, ye kaise hoga. Differentiator is not necessarily a method. Ki I know a strategy to do this different. It can be through your values. It can be that I provide one-to-one consultation that nobody else in the market is doing. I provide bonus classes that nobody else is doing. But the biggest thing that can happen, that the most amazing differentiator is the way you approach the problem. For example, I teach business coaching, but I add a hint of creativity to it. I add colors to it and make it more fun. Okay. For example, I read tarot cards, but I specialize in wealth management. I create alternate career opportunities for medium scale industries, but I do it in the most easiest way possible or the quickest way possible. Cheapest way possible is not a differentiator. If your differentiating thing is mera lowest value, highest quality and lowest value hai, it can't be it, because price is not, can't be a differentiator. Kal ko koi aake aur sasta kar dega. You make a biscuit, Parle-G is the cheapest biscuit available. You can't beat its price. If you go lower than Parle-G, you will go in loss. So never say that I am providing you. It can't be free workshop, 99 workshop, that I'm going to give you this for free. That is not a value. That is not a differentiator. That is a mostly, please aajao, I'll give anything. I'm ready to do anything to do this. It can be, I will provide customized support. It can be, I will provide, I am going to give you a kind of connection that you don't feel. It can be a niche. What is a niche now? When you say, I want to become a coach, who do you want to become a coach for? Ask who to the point of a specialized. When you say, I want to help abused women, who are these women? Are these women living in tier 1 cities, tier 2 cities? What age are they? What are the certain habits that they have? Yesterday in the 5-finger model, we had defined what is your target customer. A differentiator could be, I help art coaches build their websites. I help Corporate professionals find their signature style and clarity. I help XYZ with YZ. It could be location specific. I do it in Mumbai. It could be age specific. I do it for kids, for adults, for people this age. It could be vision related. I do it for special children. I do it for this. A differentiator is something that makes you different from people. And that doesn't mean you need to have a hi-fi different kind of product. It simply means you need to do it differently from others. You need to have a connection that is there which others don't. Okay. Differentiator again will take time. It won't come out in the beginning. It will come again from the first 10 people. Like I gave an example some days back. I encouraged some members, Poonam and I think Rakhi also came there with my mentor coach, Swastik. Okay. So when I went there, Swastik asked, what is something, name one person who people admire, who you admire. A lot of people wrote Sanchari. Now I thought they will say Sanchari for her knowledge, Sanchari for her kindness, for this. I was shocked to see many people said Sanchari for her energy and the way she's active throughout the day. And that's when I realized, oh, is that my USP, proactivity, something that I never considered that. So you will get to know your differentiator only when you talk to people. We had the superhumans of Soulflow meetings and we had interviewed many people. Based on their experiences, we realized that what people like about us is authenticity, that we are genuine out there. So then we started using the word authentic, honest, more of it. We started putting our failures out there as well. So you will realize your differentiator only with time. It won't come today. It won't come tomorrow. Only when you talk to more people. And your differentiator is a lot on your brand values. Yesterday, we did the value quiz and found out our brand, right? So it is on your brand value. Some people, you see two people and you'll be able to compare. With me and Niranjan also. Niranjan's differentiator is he is very calm. He puts you into a state of zen. His differentiating is that he can teach art in the most peaceful way. My differentiator is I can hype people to an energy. I can pump them up. I can make them feel very energized. So differentiator you discover on the way as you go. But still, I personally believe each one of you knows your little differentiator. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to think about this clearly and tell me what is your differentiator. What is it that you can do that XYZ can't do? What is it that makes you stand away from the crowd? There are 35 people in this group. I want to have 35 answers because I know you all have a differentiator. Start by writing it. It will come. Kuch to hoga. It can be based on your knowledge. And I have knowledge nobody has. I have a quality, empathy that I don't have, that nobody has. I have read more than anybody else. What is your differentiator? Can be just as simple as I'm a kind person. Doesn't have to be very fancy. What is your differentiator? Love it, Diksha. Yeah, that's a very big differentiator because I am a voracious reader means, that you have more knowledge than others. So you can use the books that you have read to deliver something. You can suggest to people an exact book or you can read a book in one day and give them what they want to do. Beautiful, Vibhor. That's a very nice differentiator. Neelam, your differentiator can also be your health issues and your experiences. I have gone through something extreme in life and I know what it feels to it. Oh, Rakhi, you're telling about me. I thought it's yours and I was like, this is so beautiful. For you also, it can be this. I don't practice anytime before these classes. I hate practicing. So Astik Niranjan keep telling me practice. I just don't. Somehow in the class, when I start, this energy comes in and I just do it. Before the class, I don't prepare. I should. Lovely, Rupali. Yes. Event management, that means, I can do it in this. Now I can host Sangeet programs. Can you do it in 2-day notice? Like, I don't need a lot of prior commitment to this. I can prepare. I can do impromptu events without a lot of preparation. That's your thing. I have the dedication. Yes. Sense of humor. Sense of humor is a very good differentiator. That I can, bring out the funny side of this. Chitra ji, for you also, it can be there. You call this courier guy. Experimental, spontaneous, yes. I am not perfect, but I'm loyal. Beautiful. This is a very good differentiator. Ki I can, show commitment towards it, then nobody can. It could be a differentiator, could be spirituality as well. I add a tone of spirituality into it. I add a tone of creativity into it. I add a tone of this into it. This is very good, Rohan. That is a very nice one. Good differentiator. Good, Debani. Yes. I can do things to do it. See your value list. कल हमने value test किया था ना? For those who did not take the value test, I'll drop this again. Poonam, that is not your differentiator. Think more clearly. Your differentiator is your very good sense of aesthetics. Dedicated and all is okay, but what is it? It's for people who don't have one, it's okay to write, but you though have such a good one. You have a very good knowledge of brands. You understand how to, you are resourceful. I'm a positive influencer, okay? What do you mean by positive influencer? Maitri, influence on it. So अपना art की जगह ना, you talk about yourself. What is it that is different in you also? Because people invest in people, not in businesses. So I help art and therapy merge together in a more, in a non-judgmental environment. Your differentiator is that your empathy, you add in a touch of spirituality, gratitude, and art together and sprinkle it in one. That is a very good one, Snigdha. Yeah, spontaneity. See, all of you have something different in this. It doesn't have to be a big difference कि मेरा product market में best or biggest है. It can be simply something with your personal values and qualities. Nice, Purnima. Can think for myself. Raki, for you, it could be I really care about customers and I deliver results, or a particular field you can pick up. Ki I do something. Haan. For you, Raki, remember I had given you a differentiator. I also help provide accessories. Remember that candle and all of that. I help people provide merchandise also along with coaching. Yeah, Preetha, beautiful. I can tune into people's energy and gauge it. Yeah, Ananya, lovely. I love that, Maitri. This is better. I can help people open up because I am transparent. Love this. What about all of you else? Hetal's written, Devika, Parita, Kanchan, Nikita, I think, has started getting in Vasanti, Vivek. Your differentiator could also be, and most of you homemakers and moms, your differentiator can be, we understand what it is to become a full-time mom and struggle between jobs, struggle between this. That's a differentiator. Very good feedback, Rohan. Ananya, I add a touch. I can show insecurity. I think I can. I do. I help people versus I can help people. It shows more action. Okay. Speaking of action, the last part, I always give more than you ask. This is not a good differentiator because then your customers will become greedy and selfish. They'll be like, or the. I under promise and over deliver is a good one, but don't say I'm going to give you more than you asked for. Very tricky situation to get in. Okay. Last is call to action. What is a call to action? ये सब बता दिया. I am this. I am going to help you build this. I am going to get this. I am going to do this. What am I supposed to do about it? So you tell them an action to take. If you like what I'm doing, if you truly believe what I'm doing, or you want to know more, here is my card. Or watch or join my Instagram page. Follow my this. Recently, I told Karamjeet this. And I think I'm very happy for him because he's finally doing it. Every day, I saw him putting his Instagram link on the WhatsApp group and, just putting out the page out there. What will people do with it? You have to give them a call to action. If you like what I post on my content, what I do in it, click on this and become it. Okay. If you believe in this, if you think that I can create impact, here is my number. If you like this pitching that I'm doing, if you want to learn more how to create such pitches, how to be able to deliver such classes, I'm dropping the link for Lifecraft. Join in the next time. From February, I'm going to change the way you look at life. In this first quarter of this month, in the first quarter of this year, invest in yourself at just 10,000 rupees. Build a life for yourself. I'm dropping the link right now. And I am dropping the link right now because yes, this is how you pitch and you sell on the client also. I am dropping the link right now. All platinum members who want to, get in there and who want to take this journey forward from February, who want to do Lifecraft, who want to do Lifecraft 2.0. This time Lifecraft was more aimed at building your passion project. If you want to build in business, here is the link. So you should have a link with you. You should have a website with you. You should have an Instagram page with you. Okay. So this is how you create a call to action. Medu Platinum is our family. All these people, they know me through Platinum. We have been with them since a year. It's an online subscription service, but now we are no longer taking any inbox because it's full. We now instead have the Lifecraft program. So if you truly want to build a personality in 2027, 2024, where you start making money, you love what you are doing, this is where you can get there. Okay. So that is how you do it. That is how you get in there. You sell yourself, you put up your product and you do it. Okay. This is how you get there. So now next, let's practice some pitches. Let's practice some pitches. So right now, for those who are aware, we have 3 services. One is Zengym Platinum, which most of you are part of. It's an ongoing subscription service where we offer you recorded and live classes. An advanced version of it is Lifecraft, where I help you deeply discover your niche. We work more on your business aspects. We teach you digital tools. We teach you Excel. We teach you there. And then the final is the Millionaire Family, where I give you my phone number. You have 24/7 access to me and I teach you to clear your personal doubts. So the knowledge is same in all 3. It is the level of access you have. If you are in the Platinum one, you get purely just group calls, no personal attention. Lifecraft, medium personal attention, group calls. Millionaire Coach, you have bought me. I am yours. Every day I'm thinking on how to make life better for you. So that is how these 3 do. This is, by the way, called an offer creation, which all those who want to become coaches will have to do later. Build up offers. What should be your funnel? What should be your levels? How should you be pricing? But all of this comes later. The first thing is just start. So I'm showing you some of the pitches. I want you to take some time to read this. spend it. If you have questions about upgrading to Lifecraft, let me know. Till then, I want you to read this. I'm going to give you one example, read it. I'll also show you more. I'll give you all this to read. I'm John and I'm a dedicated life coach. I have helped countless clients overcome personal and professional barriers, reach goal after goal, and develop a healthier way of living. Hook. Value. I do what I do by encouraging self-discovery. Okay. I nurture resilience in it. Evidence. I have written 2 bestsellers that touch on Untapped. He's talking about books. Differentiator. There is coach in the title, but I'll be your partner. Matlab, he's talking about how deeply I'll be involved. Call to action. Let's do this. Okay, networking pitch. Yeah. If you're looking for a new job, it took me 6 years to build a solid foundation in digital marketing. Shows your experience in this. I have spent 20 years in this field. I have been helping hundreds of people dress up beautifully. I have been helping hundreds of people find their value. It took me 8 years to learn this. And I'm going to teach you this in this. For many of you, a hook could be, I have spent lakhs of money in investing in free courses, in investing in different type of courses to learn this. I am going to offer you a one-stop solution for all of this. You don't have to go to a digital marketing person. You don't have to go to an AI specialist. You don't have to go to a business coach. I am going to provide all 3 of it in one. You will never have to attend any more classes after this. You can add in figures, 40% increase, 25% increase. I personally am not a very big fan because I can't think in numbers. But if your audience is somebody who enjoys numbers, you will have to add in numbers. Ki I can help you increase your revenue by 10%. I can help you increase your revenue in 20%. That will work. It could be in terms of I can help you improve your efficiency by 10% every day. So for example, Nikita, you want to become an AI enabled this, an AI enabler. I can help you decrease, I can help you increase your, I can help you become a content creation machine using AI. I can help you find your virtual AI assistant at less than, with zero investment. I can help you get a secretary with zero investment. So you know, Nikita, now yesterday only you were saying, nah, I don't know how to still do it. Now you know, thank me, send me biryani. You now know. Okay. No, don't send biryani. I'm dieting. Okay. So hook, value, evidence, differentiator, call to action. This is for Niranjan's. Okay. First is hook. Have you noticed how most people overthink their goals and never take action? I am Niranjan. I am a self-taught artist turned art coach turned personal transformation coach. Value. I mentor people to become the best versions of themselves by helping them find clarity on their goals and build strong habits and lifestyles to achieve that vision. Evidence. Over the past 3 years, we have transformed the lives of more than 20,000 students through our various online and offline events. You can be the next. Differentiator. While a lot of coaches focus on quick tips and strategies, we believe in fundamental shift in your values and behavior so you become the person who is capable of doing what you want. CTA or call to action, if you're an action taker and believe that you can take charge of your life, click the link below and register now for free. Okay? Homework. I'm going to give you a homework now, especially for those who are in the content creator passion project of the Lifecraft thing. Today, I want you to make a post on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and use exactly this format. So it could be a picture of you in your studio, you on your desk, a picture, a good, nice taken picture of you, or maybe of your work, maybe of what you want to do. And I want you to write this in your caption. I am XYZ. I do this. My value, my differentiator. I want you to make this and put it out today. How many of you will do this? You can do it for something. What is the worst that can happen? तुम post कर दोगे, क्या हो जाएगा? Will you get a call from US CBI saying, why did you post this shit post on this? What will happen if you do it? Versus what will not happen. If you don't put, you have not put any action. Maybe if you put it out there, somebody might take notice and they'll be like, okay, I'm interested in this. Rakhi ji had made a send box and I told her to put it out there on the group. Today, so many people from the group itself are Rakhi ji's customers. Nikita, maybe you can say, you can send it to your boss and tell him that I want to take this project and help the team put it out there. You put it on LinkedIn, putting it out there that I help build stronger this. Evidence, I have been able to get 100% more productivity at workplace. Because of this, I can do it. You convince him, he can be the elevator pitch. Imagine being stuck with your boss and you convince him, ki, let me take a webinar for the team and let me show them how I have used AI to build routines for them. What is the worst that can happen? And if you still feel something worse can happen, I want you to comment in the chat box. What do you think is the worst thing that can happen? I will convince you. Aaj I'm going to do this exorcism on you and make sure you are never shy to put a post again. So today's homework is, and I see only 2 people, one person, Vandana will do it today. Others won't do. Sushma will do it. Snigdha will do it. Poonamji, I want you to do it. On that image revamp, the first picture was of a food platter or something. Put a picture of your wardrobe or your logo. I think Swapna ji, you also have designed a new logo. Now today launch it. And in the caption, make it like this. I read most of you people's Instagram caption. There's no call to action. मैं क्या करूँ ये पढ़ के? Tell them to do something. Comment, elevate. I will comment with you. Comment in, I am ready. I'm sending you a link. Midhu, do it today. Put a picture of you on your vacation. Just put it out there. Ki I can help you plan your next vacation. Contact me. You don't have to take money. You would anyways, if somebody DM'd you on Instagram and asked, hi Midhu, I'm going to Goa. Can you suggest 3 places to go? You would do it for this. Why not make an announcement to the world that I can do it? Okay. So Neelam, do it today. Yeah, what I also don't know what you people are waiting for. Do it today. Share it with me. Share the link on the group. At least you know you will get 5 likes from this group itself, right? So it's not like nobody is going to notice. I want you to put Ananya. I will put it out there. Why are you not? What are you worried? It's NLP, Rohan. When you write it, you feel it. I am ready. Have you noticed the passwords of the most of it as I am ready, let's do this. All of these power words get into you and feel. Devika, Vasanti, Parita. What is stopping you? Rohan, what is stopping you today? Even with this writing program, put up a post today on LinkedIn, on Instagram. Don't have to show your face, nothing. Just maybe a picture of your copy book and do it. And I'm going to tell you something. I am very scared of LinkedIn. I was telling Nikita that day because when I go on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn is full of all these high net individuals of IIMs who have achieved so much, Vinita, people who are going to Shark Tank, all these people. Every time I go there, I have this feeling of this, ki I'm not doing anything, which is not true. I am creating impact in a much better way. Vibhor, one of my juniors is Vibhor's boss, and Vibhor thinks I'm doing much more better than him. But when I went to LinkedIn and I saw him and I'm like, oh, he has a new job. He's doing so well in his life. So I realized it's in my head. Some other person's, my loss is somebody else's victory. So I'm very scared to use LinkedIn. But today I'm going to put it on LinkedIn today. Everyone, Rakhi, every single person in this should do it. Ganesh, put out an announcement. I'm an AI expert. I help businesses build it. Connect. Dr. Chitra, today you take action. Since so many days we are talking about you starting that, you're doing it. Today you take action. Snigdha, no confusion. Just put whatever. If you have two confusion, you put two posts out there. What are you sending, Vibhor? Don't make me laugh. Okay. Everyone here, do this today. This pattern, just follow this pattern and get it out there today. Priya, you want to do this? Put it out there. Don't figure out your offering. Ananya, if anybody comes, you can talk to them about sustainability, right? If somebody is like, I want to be a more sustainable person, I don't know how, just start with that. Remember this, and this is you're doing it for free. So free ke gyan ke liye to koi bhi, you don't have like whatever you offer is going to be there. Okay. I'm looking for this person, I'm doing for this person, and I want to do this, just come and connect. 2024 is here right now. Everybody is in a rush to learn new things and doing it. Just like last year, you attended free webinars. There are many people out there now getting into aaj webinar attend karenge. So when you put out that information, when you put it out there, they will do it. Okay. So all of you, I want to take this action today itself, put up a post out there. If you don't have a product ready, just say, I can talk to you about this. Rohan, you can talk to people about writing, right? How to improve. Just write this. I can help you improve your writing game in 2024 so that at the end of 2024, you have a nice book that you can read about it. Okay. Purnima, you said you are able to conduct Sangeets. No, just write. If it's your wedding, if it's your engagement or an impromptu party, reach out to me. I can help you plan it. You're having troubles with kids. You want some advice to how to do it. Come to me. Talk to me about it. Nobody is going to come to you and say, no, hey, you promised this and you did it. I am not taking any money from you. Whatever I offer to you is gold. And if they don't like it, they are not your customer. So today, take action. Put this pitch out there. Don't just put, I see many of you putting on Instagram, but what you do is you go and put your art out there. Uska main kya karu? Tell me what to action to take. Ki if you want to make this artwork, reach out to me. If you want to make a video like this, reach out to me. Like Vibhor, if you are not comfortable with the sales thing now, put it for that movie review only. That if you want me to review, if you want me to teach you how to review movies, reach out to me. Whatever one thing you are confident ki I can speak more than 5 minutes on, put it out there. कि और कुछ नहीं, मुझसे यही बात कर लो, मैं ready हूँ करने को. Somebody out there is wanting where you are currently is somebody's dream position. Understand that. Cool. Now I'm going to give you a simple method. Ye wala thoda complex tha. Now that we have done the hard work and this is wired into your head, quickly tell me how much percentage has done it. Shilpi, I think somebody came in, you did not listen to the homework. I'll repeat it again. Today, this pitch, you have to put it out. You wanted to help people with that spiritual thing, all of it. Now, aaj you put it out there. I have seen your Facebook following is good and many people comment and respect you, although I don't know, they want to do it for promotion or what. But I want you to offer this today. If you are facing challenges in your workplace and not able to understand how to get out of stress, talk to me. Okay, do it today. Start this 2024 with this. कोई बोले कि पागल हो गई है क्या? For anyone, anybody says, have you gone mad? What is this new thing and all? Judge them. क्या narrow vision है इन लोगों का? 2024 में मैं अपना नया फ्यूचर बना रही हूँ, मैं अपना नया वर्ल्ड बना रही हूँ, और ये लोग ऐसी फेसबुक में बैठ के कमेंट करे जा रहे हैं. Judge them who comments on you. Okay? I like it, Rakhi. Yeah, do this. So now tell me how much percentage have you understood so far? Yeah, Rakhi, for sure. I think I have I think I am free till 3. We can talk. Okay. How much percentage समझ आया है? Good. 40% is good. If you say 100%, I will not believe you only. Because this is going to take time. This is going to take a lot of time for you all to do this, for all you to get this. And one thing that I want all of you to do this year again, some of you have already done this, but I want you to do this again, is this exercise. 45 minutes to unraveling your year. I want you all to be able to speak comfortably. And this is a speaking exercise, not a listening exercise. Yesterday, I told you there are 3 ways to generate a more positive communication, either to speak, either to write, either to have meditate for this. So today, I want you to, not today, it takes 40 minutes. I think, Nikita, you have done this once, but I want you to do it again. You will have to stand in front of a mirror and you have to have a reflective chat. Not say it in your mind, but zor se bolna hai. Sushma, you also have to do this. So this 45 minutes exercise, start with this. And I can genuinely tell you, once you start doing all of this, you'll be more comfortable talking. I seem so comfortable in front of the camera, but if you see my Instagram from before I met Niranjan, or even before I started taking classes, my legs would shake at the thought. I was the one जो camera बंद करके हर class में बैठा होता था. And I would be the one coaches would say, turn on the camera, turn on the camera. It comes with practice. Okay. For sure, Rohan, if you saw, I'll show you what is the core, what is the tagline of Elevate today and what is going to be the tagline of Lifecraft 2.0 also. It is no longer going to be, I agree. My tone was very, it's okay, you don't need to do it, take baby steps. But in 2024, the tone is the audacity to fly high. You should extremely be bold about what you are doing and take action. No longer do you have to stay back or think or contemplate. Just believe in it, take a flight, take a leap and go doing it. If you fall, there is me and Niranjan there to help you catch the net. We have a net for you. Although I genuinely feel none of you are going to fall, you're just going to go higher and higher. Take the step this year. Cool? So now comes an easy part of this. I've given you a hard pitch. I've given you a way to construct it. So this is going to become very easy for this. You know how dash, I dash, right? This I doing dash, you can dash. Write this and I'll tell you how to fill it. Please hydrate. Yeah, Susie, sure. But you do the task. No worries, Vanda, I'll share the recording. You will have to watch this recording at least 5-6 times to get it. And by the way, you guys might think she's so good at this, she's so bad at it, but inner conflict, every day I write in my journal, I wish I could be better at sales, I wish I could better at this. I don't have confidence on it. So what you think I am not confident at might be somebody else's goals. Remember that. Okay. You know how dash, I dash by doing. So how will you fill it? You know how here will be the problem. What is the problem people face? You know how people are always stressed and they don't know who to reach out to. You know how people want to read more books but struggle at understanding which book to read. You know how everybody thinks the weight loss is physical, but weight loss is actually mental. You know how, what is the problem that people are facing? Start with that. You know how people spend hundreds of dollars on finding a good graphics designer. You know how people don't know how to, people are uncertain about what step to take in the future. You know how people get cheated by the wrong tarot card readers. You know how running ads is such a big problem for some people. Start with you know how. Thank you, Rohan. Maybe if I can inspire her to start a business, my task is done. Okay. What value do you offer? I help them get over their limiting beliefs and become their best version. I help them recognize their full human potential. What is that I? Okay. What is that value you are offering? Superb, Avneet. You can also put it, you know how difficult it is for working parents to find time and quality, to find time to find perfect stylish outfit for their little ones. So you develop a niche also in this. Okay. What value do you offer? What is it that you are actually going to offer? By how do you do it? By helping. How will you do it? So if you had attended yesterday, you will know this is your why. This is your what. This is your how. So in LifeCraft 2.0, I'm going to teach you how to do this using AI. I'm going to teach you how ChatGPT can become your perfect customer and you can start selling them. So you will help, ChatGPT will help you frame the statement. It will help, but you need to know what to do. It can't tell you you will become this. You tell it this and it will help you feed and build an entire report for yourself. So like when it LifeCraft 2.0 starts in February, where I will be working on all of this. This time it was more about habits, more of this. So because I did not charge anything from the platinum, I was able to experiment. What is the worst they can say? They can't tell me, I will give me back my money. I did not take anything. But this time I'm going to take money from platinum and I'm going to deliver to them AF. And very specific I am going to teach them to become coaches. The next is call to action. So by doing, providing, creating, how will you do it? You know how some people are uncertain about the life decisions they take. I help them read, I read their cards and help them determine the right step for them to bring abundance in their life. This I do by using my special technique of card reading, manifestation, whatever. You can reach out to me more by following me on Orasense. Okay, something like this. You know how people are facing immense level of stress throughout the day and they don't get the right outlet to put it out there. I can help you journal your thoughts away and be the best version of yourself. Sorry, I can help you get over those stress and find yourself at much peace by helping you journal. You can find more about my work here. So Rohan, now you have to understand that maybe the reason that writing thing did not work because you did not pitch it the right way. Try again. Provide them value. You kept saying you will be learning writing. I had seen it there, but I did not correct you because I thought gradually in LifeCraft will do. You kept telling them about the challenge. 30 days hoga, you will write every day, you'll do it. You did not tell me the value that if I start writing today, by April, I will have a complete manuscript I can publish and get and become a better coach. Okay. Yeah, I will give you recordings with this and we are almost done with it. So provide value. Yes, Avneet, now add in call to action. How will they do it? Where will they reach out to you? You can either give out your number, you can either give out your Instagram profile, website. How will they reach out? Okay. So today, all of you, I want you to go back home. No, sorry, you are already at home. Sorry. I want you to record these videos. Because all of this comes, see, if today also you are shy to turn on your cameras, which means you really need to work on this, getting over this camera shyness, because you need to face your customers. Imagine me talking like this. I will deliver the same speech that I'm delivering now. But how impact will it create? If I take this entire webinar, same webinar with this, what is the impact you are going to create? You are going to like the value of, you're going to like the presentation, you are going to like my knowledge, but you will not form a connection with me. So all those who say, answer my questions, answer my doubts, I will not unless you turn on your cameras. Because I don't think you are here in the room. Only if I'm there in the room, then only I can talk to you, right? So get into these limiting beliefs today, build yourself up and go in it. So you have two homeworks today. First is to create a post for this. Second is to be able to build yourself out there. And second is create a video and put yourself out there. Okay. Now I have two additional modules to it. We have a little time left. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, not much in detail. Have a sip of water. But before I go to that model, before I teach you to get into this model, I want to talk to you about a HALT model, which is to get over your limiting beliefs. I also want to take 5 minutes. I'll not take much because I think this entire thing that I don't need to pitch a program to you. I'm pitching myself to you. I can help you become me. So I don't need to tell you more about it. But the LifeCraft program is starting from February, LifeCraft second version. This is going to be more about creating businesses that work. This time, your entire LifeCraft was about health also, about creating content. We taught you to become Instagram masters, all of this. But the next LifeCraft program that we are going to help you build is going to be purely about business and become a coach in 2024. I want you to generate more money into this. And because money is the biggest confidence, even if you are not doing it for money, you are doing it because you want to help people, seeing a little income is not going to hurt you. Okay. So like just like this, our pitch, our why is Soulflow's mission is to help, is to empower individuals to craft extraordinary lives. How do we do it? Through a holistic lifestyle design system that fosters deep self-reflection, personal vision development, and extraordinary success in all key areas of your life. How will you do it? By being a part of LifeCraft 2024. It's a 2-month accelerated partnership. And when I say partnership, because large part of this is from groups. When you will be pitching, you will not pitch just to me. I will ask you to practice your pitch in front of these 5 people. Your first 5 customers will be from this group itself. So for example, Debani, now I have taught her to become more confident to start giving off her design aesthetic ideas. So very soon she's going to do a workshop for us where she's going to teach us color versus this. Swapna ji will take her first art and me class with us. Vibhor in a while will take our first sales pitch for you all. We are training all of you to become coaches because we can't be there everywhere. So your first few clients you will find here itself. My Poonam ji's first client is me. She's going to help me build it. Debani's first client is me itself, and I'm going to pay. When they start paying value, I'm going to pay for it. So the next program is this. It is not for people who don't want to work in groups. So if you are like, bahut messages aate, I can't read, so many people venting, I can't, this won't work because you need people to do this. Me and Niranjan are just 2 people. There are hundreds of audience you need to reach. If you are having time issues, I understand workplace pay, you have times and all, but if you can't watch recordings also, this won't work. I know all this. ये सब तो हमने पहले भी किया है, LifeCraft में, Zenjim में भी किया है, YouTube में भी मिलता है. No, this is a very fresh thing. I will only watch. If you today did not say I will take action, I will make the video, I will do it, it won't work. Today is sort of like a screening system only. Those who do make the video, those who do the tasks are going to be part of it. I am not going to let anyone come into LifeCraft. If it is with 30 people, I'll do it with 30 people. If it is with 10 people, I'll do it with 10 people. Motivation तो मुझसे मांगो ही मत. I know I don't want to hear the context of your stories, why you are going through something. Yes, you have a limiting belief, I'll get you over it. But if you want me to tell you it's okay, just do it every day, no. Okay. So it is for coaches who want to become exemplary coaches, service providers who want to give in better at their work, who want to, have a side hustle, who want to, become more confident about the way they present themselves at work, being able to become a project manager. If you are doing your PMP, if you are doing your certifications, career shift, you were something, you want to build something, you are entrepreneurs, experts at something. You have a lot of expertise in a knowledge, but you don't know how to put it in a program. This is for you. The first part of LifeCraft is going to be deep niche discovery. I'm going to give you almost 5 exercises like the one I showed you, 45 minutes, which will help you define your goals. We have done this many times, but I have upskilled myself and I have new ways to teach you to build goals. We will do digital upliftment where refresher on tools like Excel, Canva, ChatGPT. I will not teach, your friends will teach you. I will, of course, take a masterclass, but your friends will be teaching you all your doubts. Vanda has been teaching Excel to people, Pritha and all have gotten. They have also upskilled themselves, so they will take this. And they will, I'm ready if they, and this is going to be a first step for most of you to become teachers. Start with this and grow with it there. This is something, by the way, existing LifeCraft members, you are also going to hear about this. We are launching this soon. Then after this comes your phase 1 is going to be amazing, how to transform yourself, becoming more healthy, becoming more. Phase 2, I will make sure you get 1 extra hour every day. And in that extra hour, I will help you build your business. I will help you build your vision. So I'm going to teach you how to become different brand models. I will teach you to clarity on your niche and USP. I will make you pitch ready. I will help you overcome your business. Design your website. By this is going to be a very technical class. You will be able to launch your first business, first website with us. Maybe a first class also. You will collaborate with people. I will teach you to build it. And this is the most important one, your brand story. All of you have wonderful stories, but how to put it out there, what is going to be your differentiator, what is going to be your niche, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to make you do things. Like no option, just do it. Don't talk to me until you have not done it. So we're going to work on career boosting, all of this. This is very different from LifeCraft 1 because LifeCraft 1 was more of letting you do what you want to do. LifeCraft 2.0 is forcing you to do what you don't want to do. It is no longer about तुम्हारा मन है तो करो. It is more about like करना है, करना है, करना है. I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. And we are going to equip you with this. We're going to teach you to be healthy as well. Like I said, without health, it doesn't. This is a special module we are going to do where we are going to teach you how to make mind maps and PowerPoint presentations like mine. Many of you have asked me how to do the PowerPoint presentations, how to do it, how to build it there. I'm going to teach you how to get it. Okay. So this price, I'm not going to give you this price. I know the value of this. So some of you have joined Swastik's classes and you know one of the techniques he says it, offer it at a giveaway price. And I want to show you the proof that when you offer something at a giveaway, throwaway price to create a content, what it does. So this entire program is for 30,000 for everyone. And especially for platinum people, I'm giving you a 20,000 discount altogether. It's a 10,000 program for platinum. And it is completely refundable if after going through the first month, you realize this is not working for me. And that means not on basis of time. Many of you have come to me and said, I'm not attending the classes. I'm not able to attend the classes. Will you give me a refund? No. If you attend the classes, you feel the value is not there, I'm going to give you back this. Cool. So I'm dropping the link again in the group. Share the link and you can get in this. Okay. And this is what I have to tell you. So let's get there. Let's do it. LifeCraft is a 2+1 month program. First 2 months are about preparing yourself and preparing it. The third month is probably where you'll use me the most because you'll have doubts. मैंने program launch किया चला नहीं. Somebody asked me in the webinar this, I did not know how to answer. Why is this not working? What is this not working? So it is not for everyone. I'm honestly saying it is for if you are very hell-bent on launching a business, on launching a career, on changing your business, on taking action. Okay. And that's how you all pitch. That's how you create a webinar. That's how you deliver a program, you deliver value, and you ask people to pay for it. Cool. So this is excited to join it. Millennial family does not need to pay for Lifecraft. Everything is inclusive for you. Those who are in platinum, yes, you have to pay because it's an additional program. Cool. So now you can all paste on your, write your pictures in the group, sorry, in the WhatsApp, sorry, in the chat box, and I'll read. You know how difficult to not only, I like this. Yeah, Rakhi, this is good. Good pitch. Okay, Vibhor, where have you messaged me? If you message personal, I don't get the messages. I just get a notification. So quickly take a minute and write down all of it. Chitra, Nikita, Purnima, Vasanti, Debani. Let's spend a little 10 more minutes. After that, I also have a meeting, so I will be going. Let's spend 10 minutes writing this pitch. Start with it. But before we do, I want to talk to you about one thing, that is this model. Okay. It is very independent of this model. It is very independent of anything I do. But I want you to genuinely say, because right now when you start, you're going to face a lot of stress. You're going to face a lot of this. So I wanted to remind you of this HALT model. What is this HALT model? HALT means stop. But many times we can't distinguish between are we stressed, are we overworked, are we feeling overwhelmed. So anyone, whenever you feel overwhelmed, this is how you are going to overcome overwhelm. Stop and notice. Are you hungry? Is the fact that you're overwhelming or you feeling anxious dependent on your food? And there's a doctor here who will tell you, when you are hungry, there's a drop in your sugar, there's a drop, and there's this whole physiology that affects, and you easily become more irritable. So stay hungry, stay foolish is absolutely true. So halt when you are hungry. If you feel too overwhelmed, if you feel too overpacked, take a break and, go for this. Second is, check before doing anything. Are you angry? Do you feel this anger in you? If you feel angry, stop again. Don't continue. Don't take a class when you are angry. Don't communicate with angry. Don't write messages to anyone who's angry when you are angry. Stop when you are lonely. Do you feel like you don't have company? Are you not able to do this on your own? Then take 2 minutes off and find some other person to talk to. Don't have to do it on your own. Okay? And the fourth is tired. Are you simply tired? Do you want to just take a break and get back again? So this is one model I genuinely want to embrace for all of you. I want you to be able to build this, and I want you to be able to get through this. Okay, so take a screenshot of this. Don't say ki I am not, I'm feeling overwhelmed. Understand what is overwhelmed. Are you hungry? Are you angry? Are you lonely? Or are you tired? Okay. Cool. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about. And this is where I wanted to bring all of it. Any questions? I am reading your pitches. Write your pitches and I'll read this. Just 1 second. I had some courier coming and he's not there. Hi, mine. So this could be Rohan thing. Now I can help you increase. See, you are already helping people and doing it. Why are you doing this without any concrete structure? Put out there, put a post out there, tell people that I can help you refine the grammar of your pitch. I can become a communication coach. Why are you offering this complete? Like, I'm not saying don't offer it for free, but without any concrete structure. On WhatsApp, on this chat. Go out there and take an action, build a business model out of this. Okay. So put them out in the groups. I will check it. I will do it. Vibhor, in capital letters, I can't read. I'll honestly tell you, in capital letters, I feel like it's somebody screaming on me. Never write in capital letters anywhere. But you have already WhatsApped me. I'll have a look and check you. Check it, okay? So, all right. Thank you so much for this. I hope that I was able to provide you immense value in this. I hope that you now feel confident in coming out, in bringing out, in posting.
I want to share an experience.
Okay. Oh, Niranjan wants to share. Do you want to do it from here?
Yeah.
Come here, no? Minute. Yeah, can you,
Since-
why don't you come here?
Okay.
Yeah.
So since Sanchari was talking about saving your time and everything, I want to give you a like. Since yeah. Hey, how is the class for all of you? I hope it is really, really cool. Since Sanchari was talking about saving 1 hour, and especially, we keep telling you that how we can save time. I want to give a live example of what just happened. I wanted to an API software, and for that I was doing some verification, some ID proof, and no matter whatever I did, my photo kept being rejected by Facebook, telling that it has to be this size, this specification, this qualification. And I spent almost 45 minutes just running around, taking photos in different places, trying different editing software and everything, and nothing worked. Finally, I got frustrated. I gave the same to ChatGPT and entered all the specifications and said, okay, now do this. Guess what? It just happened in less than 1 minute. See, if I had not known this application of ChatGPT earlier, that this can be also be done, and I just discovered it and I'm mind blown. So now the point here is that imagine if I had not been aware of this, probably I would have been spending the whole afternoon trying to fix this. And this is what happens with a lot of us. We are not aware of the right tools. We are not aware of the right techniques. We are not aware of the right practices. And as a result of this, we keep bouncing off the same problems over and over and over again, not making any progress, and it leads to so much frustration.
What was the reason? Why didn't it work?
Some size issues and all those background size issues. So my point basically is that if you want to avoid making the same mistakes over and over and over again and feeling frustrated and feeling stuck and not making any progress, please do everything that we say. And for all the new participants, Livecraft is designed exactly for this purpose. And I wish you all the very best for your journey. Nothing is mentioned.
I judge you. I would have started with only asking ChatGPT
ChatGPT.
1 hour before. I was seeing you running around and all of it, and I was thinking, why are you not using ChatGPT? Thank you. So one feedback with Shilpi, this thing you did, it's very nice, but the hook of this, you have put it into the end. You can start with a hook like, it is cancer, not cannot, sir. I did not give up after being diagnosed with cancer. I decided to make my life the best of it. If there is anything that being diagnosed gave me, it gave me hope and appreciation for life. Hi, I am Shilpi, and I'm going to teach you the art of life. I'm going to teach you how to live better, how to live stressfully, give it there. It's a very big hook, right? Everybody wants to know that's your story, that you're a survivor and yet you are so bubbly. So start with that. Okay. You know how you feel unseen and granted. Nice, Vasanti. This is really nice through the Aspire. So now the Aspire framework, when you mention, now I don't know what is the Aspire framework. So start defining it into more detail. What does Aspire framework actually do? Okay. Now, who is this for? I don't understand this. Like, until I reach the household stress, I'm not understanding this is there. So break it into a hook and all of it, but it's good. Shulagna, let's emote through colors together can't be a call to action. It has to be call me at this number or DM me to do it. It can't be let's emote. It just, I still don't know what action to take. Before it's good. You can continue with it. Still needs work, but it's you can do. What about others, guys? Put on your pitches. So Vasanti, it should come with this. Like the second I hear, no, I should be able to understand it is where there. You know, as a homemaker, you feel unseen, unheard, unappreciated by your own loved ones. I help you reconnect with your identity and follow your aspirations. Okay? This I do through something. Okay? Want to be stress-free, Ray, I'm reading. Want to be stress-free and happy in life? Reach out to be happy and stress-free with music. See, first of all, Ray, there are stress-free is mentioned 2 times in it. And I still don't know what is a differentiator with this. I can go to a YouTube channel and I can feel and I can watch stress-free. And there is 2 people. Sadhna ji also here who wants to work with this. Nigda also wants to work with it. So it has to be a very specific, who are you talking to be? Are you a student who spends their whole life? Are you a student who spends their whole day firefighting and hustling and want to just relax at the end of the day? I can help you find that connection with music that lets you sleep better at night and wake up with a smile in the morning. Okay? So it has to be very specific. And what are you going to provide to do this? Who else? The meeting is over, by the way, guys. If you have, I'll stop the recording also. So thank you so much, guys, for coming to this workshop. I intensely enjoyed it. This is one of the things that makes me feel very good when I help people discover clarity. If you also have a skill, a talent, a certain fire in you that you want to help people through, don't wait. Don't wait for the next year. Don't wait for the next month. Start today. Put it out to the world. Ask the universe. Don't take permission from anyone. Don't wait for any signal. Just put it out there. All the very best.